And so this exercise can be done at the gym with this kind of equipment or with a theraband. And when you're using a theraband, if you can't find somewhere to do it high, you tie the theraband off to a door handle, and then you're kneeling, doing it this way here. So if you're doing it this way, however, you can modulate the weight a lot better. So your knees a little bit off lock, like a little mini squat, just straight spine, so we're not puffing the chest out, just long through the top of the head like a balloon, drawing you up. So it's got that straight spine, pulling the core on a little bit. The arm curling this way will help, and the arm stays a little bit bent. So a little bit like this rather than locking the arm totally out. So the arm stays a bit bent, the opening of my elbow is forward, or the point of my elbow is facing behind me. And then all I'm doing with the shoulder in a neutral position is pulling that into my side, and I'll feel it all engaged with the lat, the pec, subscap, coracobrachialis muscle, and it's just slow coming in and out, so the same speed. And you're really focusing on getting those muscles. The focus is on all this area here, making those muscles work. What you don't want is that your hips be moving as you do it, this sort of thing. Don't want there to be a shear through your torso, so you're keeping that straight spine. And we don't want your shoulder coming in like this either. So in the used to be that you'd pull your shoulder blade back and down to stabilize. Some people still need to do that, but it's often a cue that causes problems later. It's been found now. So just a neutral shoulder, what that means is that I'm not forward like this. When I do this, I'm short at the front of the tissue here, front of the chest, but my back tissue gets long. Then if I do this, I get long through here and short at the back. I just find the middle of that would be the same length of the tissue front and back. So that's just that for me. I'm not here, I'm not back, so just a neutral position. And this gives a depressor effect. So when the arm lifts, there should be a pulling down with the lat and the subscap muscle to pull the humeral head down as the arm goes up. So it's to help that depressor effect when you're doing any arm motions, especially useful after acute shoulder injuries like subluxations and dislocations. And 3 sets. We feel it fatigue, so that's usually for most people about 8 to 12 reps. You can do as high as 20 reps depending on the loading too. And it can be done every day. 5 days a week is good. And it's also possible to do it every second day depending on your schedule, and you'll still get good results.